Isn't this on par with Infinity War? Oh my gosh. Guys, the dumbest, stupidest thing is happening on the internet right now. There are so many different topics that I wanted to record today because there's a lot going on in the world, but this went straight to the top of the list because degenerate feminists, radical leftists are super triggered. They're losing their minds that people are celebrating the release of the new Deadpool trailer, and they're using this as an excuse to say, why weren't people this excited about our degenerate feminist propaganda where all the characters are female doing battles that are lackluster and pathetic and cringe? It started to really get disgusting with She-Hulk, which, by the way, I took a copious amount of notes on by hand, pages and pages, just because it was so disgusting. If you guys are interested in me breaking down these propaganda pieces scene by scene so you understand the nature of their leftist degeneracy, let me know in the comments. The next Wakanda movie was a disaster. I got only 10 minutes in, and it was, I mean, they had black overweight women beating white special forces, and the reason why I mentioned the race is because, of course, that is in alignment with the Marxist ideology. They have to divide in accordance with intersectionalism. But anyway, what you're seeing here is so disgusting because they're triggered that people don't find their perverse, corrupted narratives to be entertaining. They're like, how dare you not find this propaganda story that I created about women being boss queens entertaining? Well, why aren't you enjoying this? You mean you'd rather watch a male hero fight male supervillains? Oh my god, bigotry! So I'm going to show you many of these tweets and the accompanying videos where they're trying to say, look at this boss babe female boss fight. Aren't they feminists? They surely deserve equal pay. Oh my gosh, this video is definitely getting throttled on YouTube, but guys, it's going up on X. You know this is going up on X. Oh my gosh, it's so disgusting. Let's just start with this video. Let's just start with this one. This is the fight scene that people are saying, why aren't people excited about this all-female lead? And by the way, this has been underperforming on Disney. When I saw this being advertised, I literally laughed out loud. I was like, I can't believe they expect me to watch this. Keep in mind, no other series alienates their fan base. None. Alienates their fan base the way the woke degenerates alienate people as they try to say, my ideology is compelling. Isn't my narrative compelling? I infused it with my ideology that denies reality and literally perverts everything. And when people say no, as a matter of fact, this is disgusting, there's no comparison. Essentially, woke ideology has taken the most number of L's possible. Oh my god, rainbow powers, holy shit, this is getting lit. Oh my gosh, we're gonna slide slowly. What the fuck is that? Look, oh my gosh, a wage gap, holy shit. Dude, okay, a bunch of silence there. What was that? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna swing the power of friendship. Oh no. Bro, so this is what the left does. As they deny reality, they pervert the true essence of the world, because the true essence of the world, also known as the objective frameworks of the world, judge them harshly for their delusion. And they're delusional in every aspect of the world. So what's going on, bro? My afro will beat you. What is this? And they're saying this is on par with like fight scenes from Infinity War. Give me a break. It looks like the drool that comes out of a toddler's mouth that's been chewing on a bunch of soft candy or something. What is that right now? Also, again, we have to keep in mind that women are literally physically weaker than men. So if all these characters, if their chromosomes were XY instead of XX, this fight scene would automatically be better. Even if you give them their superpowers in this universe, if their chromosomes were just XY, they would be stronger because that's literally the case. So this is already a cope. Anytime you have a fight scene with women, it's like watching female basketball. It's saying, I am deliberately going to watch worse basketball on purpose. They're so slow. Their movements are so slow. And what's crazy is their movements are slow, but they're speeding it up too. You know, they had the balding, director of this movie being like, "You go, girl, boss queen. Oh, that was really powerful. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they're gonna love this, aren't they?" What was that? catching breath. They're so slow as they're running. Look, they're so slow. Probably a 6-year-old, no, a 10-year-old boy could move faster than that. I'm being serious, by the way. I'm being completely serious. A 10-year-old boy could move faster than these women. But we know that from, the American soccer player team that's all women that these degenerate feminists like to idolize got beat by a team of 14-year-old boys like 10-0. Yeah. It's so disingenuous. Okay, let me explain something that might seem complex but isn't. Women trying to appear physically dominating and competent is like a man trying to act feminine. It's instantly fake. It's instantly counterfeit, and to people that can tell the difference. So to real women, a man trying to act effeminate and, a certain type of man that I'm not going to say on YouTube for obvious reasons, acting super effeminate is obviously fake. It's obviously not real. It's purely an act, and it's cringe to a lot of women. It's cringe to people that are authentically that way. In the same way, for us men, when we watch something like this, it is automatically cringe because you're trying to act physically competent, and we see how you're so incompetent in every single movement of your body, in your slowness, in your weakness, and there's no amount of editing that they can do, even though they've sped up the scenes here as much as they can. There's no amount of fuckery that they can do to prevent us from seeing. This is incompetence. This is complete incompetence. And that's just the way it is. There's no way to get that. The only way to get us to not say that is to say, if you disagree with us, you're a bad person. If you say that this is not a compelling fight scene, you're a bigot. You're a bad person. And you know what? That's basically what they're doing. They're saying, how are you this much of a bigot? How is the internet this much of a bigot for not enjoying this piece of propaganda that we created? But you're celebrating Deadpool. It's because Deadpool is a reprieve from this lunacy that you're trying to perpetuate on the population. Oh my gosh, literally every scene, they couldn't get one scene good. It's so slow and weak, and their facial expressions are like trying to mimic what a man, it's like they're thinking in their mind, okay, mimic what a man would do if he's getting angry. It's pathetic, bro, it's so bad. And feminists are admitting that they are disconnected from reality by not understanding what I'm describing here. Oh my gosh, every scene's so bad. And she's smiling and laughing here. It's really disgusting. Oh my god. Did they spend money on this? Oh no. And they have to act too like all these superheroes have equal power, which they don't even attempt to do in the normal Marvel fight scenes where there's the Hulk, there's Iron Man, there's Thor, there's Captain America. It's very clear that Captain America's physical power is nothing close to Thor's, but they have to keep it in line with the DEI agenda. Oh, we're all equal, equality outcome, communism, breadlines. I mean, no breadlines, just communism. It's so slow. It's so slow. I'm sorry. It's so slow. What was that? What was that? They're trying to do the scenes where the heroes look up or they pose, and what they get is this. Bro, you don't look like Thor right now. You don't look like Captain America. You look like a girl from Dairy Queen. Oh no. Oh no, they spent money on this. You're a bigot. Why don't you find this compelling? Why don't you find this face compelling right now? Oh my god. They're so weak, they're so slow, and even in the editing they can't speed up their motions. Oh, and even the last scene is so unbelievable. Dude, look, like, this is not the facial expression of a human that has just been stabbed. Okay, anyway. Okay. Here's a good tweet right here. People are like, why don't people find this compelling? Marvel literally created this right here. People are celebrating Deadpool, and this is why. It's because Disney has been co-opted by the radical leftist agenda. That's why. That is the reason. Check this out. Check this out. This is the thing from Deadpool. Oh, that's so clean. So obviously, and that is clean. Men love that, and I'll probably see Deadpool. But then when someone will see that, they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, he just said that that's clean, but he just watched a whole fight scene between women, misogyny." No, you're bad at fight scenes. That was so uncompelling. You're trying to. It's the definition of tyranny to say I have to find a story compelling. It's not compelling. That's literally the definition of fascism, by the way. The state has to approve agendas and creativity and art and etc. But that's what the radical left wants, because it's not just that their ideas are super uncompetitive and wrong and ugly and disgusting and contradict reality. They're unattractive too. And if people are allowed to make up their mind freely without threat of being called a bigot or a bad person, they'll say, yeah, this is unattractive. This is really disgusting. I don't like everything about this. That's the reason why they have to call you a bad person for not liking their complete propaganda. Jordan Peterson would have a field day if he analyzed why they don't like narratives, and he already has done that in some ways. So I wish he would do it with this. But the reason why, so leftists fundamentally misunderstand what narratives are. Narratives are a representation of parts of reality that people find interesting, useful, and that's the reason why people tell stories. And when you tell someone a story, you don't question the story that you're being told. You don't interrupt someone and say, no, that's wrong. You listen to what they're saying. They're saying, oh, I went here, this happened to me, I overcame the problem this way. And what you're doing is you're synthesizing a map for how to exist, because there's an infinite number of variables in the world, there's an infinite number of facts, and the way we organize the way to act, the way to exist in the world is by constructing a narrative. This is fundamentally true, and it's true at every level of analysis. The way that you operate is built in narratives. The way you understand the world is built in narratives. This is the reason why movies exist. If you just take a step back and ask yourself, why do people go and sit in a room and watch people act on a screen? It's because of this reason. Narratives speak to us. So you can't just create a narrative that no one finds interesting and claim that it's the person's fault for not finding it interesting. But that's what radical leftists do, because they insist that the entire world has to be constructed. It's all a social construct. They're wrong, of course. That is literally incorrect, because there are objective parameters to the world that are outside your feelings and your perspective and your opinion, like biology, like psychology, like science, like actually all of the world. But they can't stand that, because it means that they're not in control of reality, and they want to be in control of reality. They want their ideology to dictate what is true, what is right and wrong, what is up and down, what is a cool fight scene and what's not a cool fight scene. Because when we're watching a story, especially a compelling story, in many ways we're looking at the ideal. When we watch a Thor movie, we don't want to watch a Thor movie of an average person who's fat and overweight and, it's not compelling. No, we want to look at like a titan doing battle with other titans, because in our imagination we strive upwards. We're not striving to look like these slow, degenerate women. Oh, rainbow power, inclusive boss queen energy. Oh my gosh, equal pay. This is what men want to look at, right? Holy shit. No, stop. Please stop right now. You are literally ruining your share price. This is disgusting. Elon Musk might buy you for this. You degenerate, worthless. Next fight scene. Oh my gosh. Guys, isn't this on par with Deadpool? Isn't this on par with Deadpool, right? Oh my gosh, it's a white man. We already know what's gonna happen. He sounds like an idiot as he's flying. Oh my gosh, feminists cheer, yay. Oh wait, there's only 12 people in the audience who are underperforming economically. Isn't this on par with Infinity War? Oh my gosh. Animation, 14-year-old girl punches white guy. Dude, this is the exact same energy as that Wakanda movie where, like 10 minutes in, they have these like black women with spears beating special forces with guns. It's the most insane thing ever, bro. It's so... And by the way, if you watch original Marvel movies, they're not like this. They're not like this at all. They don't understand what's authentic. So they think, oh my gosh, this should be resonant, right? This should be resonant. But no, it's not resonant. No one likes this. Oh my gosh. You have all of these people that are saying that this looks cool are women, by the way. All of them are women. But guess what? People that like action scenes, you know who they are? You know who they are on average with data? I understand that data is racist, but if we look at the data for a second, most people that enjoy action scenes have XY chromosomes and don't want to look at slow people. Oh my gosh, or we're going to move slowly. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Dude, a 10-year-old boy could move faster than these actors. So now people are saying the She-Hulk is making the same type of jokes that Deadpool's making, but everyone found it cringe and repulsive when she did it. This is evidence of bigotry. Let's see if they're right. Let's see if this is not cringe.
I smash fourth walls and bad endings, and sometimes Matt Murdock. I smash fourth walls and bad endings, and sometimes Matt Murdock.
Oh no, flashbacks. Oh my gosh, when I watched She-Hulk for the first time and took notes to analyze the Marxist agenda, I barely made it through to see this. Fuck. That was really difficult. What did she say? Smashing fourth walls? No one wants to look at the world through this dogmatic prism of feminism that you think is relevant. No one wants to see this, bro. Oh my gosh, yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm bigoted. This is the same as a Captain America line. This is the same as a Captain America addressing Ultron right now. This is compelling. This is what action is meant to be. This is what hero stories are meant to be. True, yes. The state must approve creative endeavors in order to ensure the utopia. Yes, and vaccines are good. Inject my body with vaccines. Oh no. Fundamentally, what they're doing is they're lying to you. They're saying, how could you disagree with us? What we're doing is compassionate and inclusive. We're ushering in the utopia. We want equality of outcome, except that they're wrong. Because we don't want equality of outcome, because to achieve equality of outcome requires us to lie about the world. It requires us to say biology doesn't exist because it hinges on the idea that people are the same to start with. People aren't the same. There is inequality of the way people start with. And so if you give them true freedom, true liberty, true morality, true equality of opportunity, which is what proper feminism is about, then people end up in completely different places. Oh, and I forgot to mention psychologically. Psychologically, people are also different. So it means when they get what they want, the outcomes look different. So in order to achieve equality of outcome, you literally have to impose a tyranny to get there. A tyranny. You have to impose a tyranny. So what they're saying is, how could you not endorse our tyranny and our propaganda to get there? How dare you see men and women as different? How dare you acknowledge what your own eyes say? And low testosterone men, weak beta simp men, and degenerate feminists will go along with this because they're weak. But the rest of us, and this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to ultimately get you to lie about what beauty is. They're trying to get you to lie about what truth is. And this is all in alignment with the postmodern Marxist agenda, because beauty speaks to an objective parameter, an objective landscape of existence that they can't tolerate. If they say that there is an objective landscape of existence, they have to engage in reason and rationality and use all the faculties of reality that lead to the disintegration of their ideology. And by the way, in postmodernism, they say that there is no such thing as truth. There is no such thing as better and worse ways of interpreting the world. Oh, wait a second. What does that sound like? It sounds like saying there's no such thing as better and worse narratives. And what are you seeing here? A deranged and insane minority getting triggered that you see their narratives as worse than something else because their narratives are reflective of a dogmatic propaganda, perversion, disgusting set of ideological principles being forced onto people with a budget of a behemoth company that's rotting from the inside as a result of the woke mind virus. And they're saying, how can you find this not as compelling as Iron Man 3? Well, guess what? It's not, because it's not. Because narratives are reflective of objective reality, not your ideology. Get used to it.